Welcome to the 114th edition of Doctor Lefthandthread Sunday Surgery Livestream. This is the Fixer Field livestream that is now world famous and probably the best livestream repair broadcast in the world. Probably. Anyway, so welcome to everybody who's already joined. We have 5 people already watching. We've already got 3 likes. It's boding well. We PC Fixer first, as usual. And we've got a newbie to the channel. We've got everybody say hello to John Muir, 1721. Good man. I'm glad to see that you waited and got on the channel. BW's Electronics says, Sunday surgery starts soon. Masks are optional. To be honest, underwear is optional. If it makes you more comfortable, you know, it doesn't matter. Masks are suboptimal. PC Fixer says, couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, it's alright. BW's Deals and DIY, good to see you here, even if you're here twice. Big Star's here as well. So we've got a few people on already. We're 1 minute in, so this is probably now your start time. Welcome, John, to the surgery, and welcome to everybody else who's there, all the regulars, and hopefully all the rest of the regulars join, and thousands along with them. Tonight we have a couple of old favourites, Dewalt grinders. I'm going to show you what's wrong with these, because I don't really know what's wrong with these myself. To be honest, I have done no actual exploratory work onto any of the things that are here tonight. I just thought it's more fun we find out together, and more risky and more whatever. That is going, but I need to inspect it because it's here. It seems to be going better than it was. The guy said, I don't know, he said it wasn't going. Oh, this one doesn't want to go. This one's a newer one, that's more problematic. But I'm going to have to open the 2 of them because they're here. We have an interesting one here. It's a core drill. It's a core drill. Plug on it. So extra danger for me. I have to remember to plug it out when I go to work on it. This is it here. You know? Nothing happening. So that's fairly straightforward. It does not work at all. So we're looking for a bit more of a success story tonight, because we've had a few rough nights in the surgery after other. So, but anyway, that's why we're here. We're here to overcome. Anyhow, let's see. There's Ott, Stephen Ott. Good to see you. Good to see you. Stephen Ott's a plumber over in the USA, regular to the channel as well, friend. And I've spoke to him actually on the WhatsApp, so it's good. So it's good to see Stephen Ott there too. And was that a Sawzall or rotary hammer? This here, it's a core drill and 2 Dewalt brushed angle grinders. One of them which has decided to go. I've done no exploratory work. I did put the battery in the 2 of them. They didn't go. Now one of them's working. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are we going to go for the core drill first? What do we think? What's the plan, guys? Core drill? Yeah. What are we going for? Are we going for the core drill first? We're only 13 watching, so we'll have to get... Yep, we're going for the core drill. And we'll sort these 2 bad boys after a while. One of them deciding to go. Core drill. Let's go. Let's go, core drill. And we'll be sporting the new Doctor Lefthandthread tabletop mat. Desktop mat tonight. So that's a new addition to the surgery since last week. I think that's the first stream we've had it on. So well, you know, we're going to talk about this core drill first. Can you what do I see? I think I'll put the mic over here. There it is. Can you still hear me okay, guys? This is an Italian core drill. I'm going to plug it in first. You guys can remind me to plug it out. Anyway, and it's called a Cardi. Oh, I knocked the camera. It's called a Cardi. Not to be confused with Cardi B, the entertainment artist, whoever she is. Anyhow, this is like Cardi B. It's seen a lot of action. It's probably like Cardi B's WAP, if you know what that is. Been banged quite a lot, and probably no parts available for that thing either. So as you see, no power, so we'll unplug it and see can we get her open. May have to flip her over like you probably would do with Cardi B if you had her here, you know. That would be a different type of a show. Let's see. And we'll start off, the most logical place to start off with a thing like this is the plug. We'll see if the plug is connected. If the fuse is there and the fuse is good. Or is it a 6mm screw? Who knows? There's Gaz, good to see you. Thanks guys for tuning in. Tap that screen, like the stream. There's 53 watching now. We're going places. So we'll see what happens. The wires are in the right place. That's a good start. And we'll test the fuse. Test the fuse. Let's see. What's wrong here? Fuse is okay. We need that multimeter to test the rest now. We'll open this back part. So you can see what it says. That'll do it there. To see if we can get the switch and the inside wires. We'll have to test the cable to see if there's continuity all the way up in both wires. I suppose there's a third wire there. There's air there as well, so we'll do that. There's Pat. Good to see Pat. One of Pat's neighbours sent me up a thing. A guy from Tulla in County Clare rather than Ennis. I don't know the geography very well down there. I have been down there, not recently. So anyway. And he was a sound man, like our friend Pat. He sent me up an SDS. And some of you guys are averse to SDSs, so I didn't do it live. I stayed away from the live stream on it. Get a better screwdriver than that. We'll see. We'll get the good long one so you can screw it from behind the camera. That's it. Here's Duncan. Good to see you. Duncan Harry. So we've 84 watching with 12 likes. That doesn't seem right, guys. Tap the screen to like the stream for Dr. Left Hand Thread. How do you know him? Do you know him, Pat? He was sound anyway. I couldn't say anything bad about him. He was sound as. He was dead on. Couldn't say anything bad about him now. Right, we're going to do a little bit of continuity again. We've got a switch here. We've got the blue going on here and the brown going on there. We'll pull out the switch so you can see it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, we'll do a continuity test again. We'll go from the fuse, which is the brown. We'll test the brown. That. And we'll test the blue. There's an earth there as well, somewhere. Do we even need to test that? We'll see. We'll see if we can test the earth. Have you got the bronchitis, BWs? Get well soon, sir. Well, he was decent now, Pat. Definitely, I couldn't say anything about him. I'm gonna do a trick that somebody taught me one time. This safety pin here, right, and I haven't it plugged in, so use a needle or a safety pin so you don't have to strip the cable to test it, and you plug that into the cable. This is the idea anyway. See if you get continuity. So we'll test the earth now to see. That's it. So I'd say our cable's okay. Our cable relief wouldn't be great now. It's broke. But we can fix that. If we can fix everything else, that is. So we'll remove that. That'll come in handy again. We have to test the switch. I don't know if you can see the switch. That's kind of upside down. We'll maybe screw it out till you see it. We'll have to screw that out anyway if we get this fixed, because we'll have to fix that cable relief anyway. $129 and only 16 likes. Tap the screen to like the stream. Touch it against your body. Nobody's touching my body in here, boy. Anyway, let's see. I think it's glued on there. Maybe it was. I think that's been glued on there. Oh, that's a good idea. Must what? What'll I must? Anyhow, back to the switch, gentlemen. You see the blue one goes on here, and that's the wire from the field coil. So the switch is, when I switch it on, that's effectively connecting those two. When I switch it on, the brown one and this other one over here are connecting. So that's the idea behind that switch. You know? So how do we sort that? We test it, like we tested the rest. I know it was just a poor attempt at humour. PC fixer, sorry about that. So we'll touch these two together to see if we have continuity here. We do not have continuity here. Let's see, we'll try this one. This is the brown one. Let's see. We've continuity on from the brown one to this one, but we don't have continuity from this one to this one. And I don't think there's going to be a switch available anywhere near hand. So I'm going to do something that I've done before. What do you think? They do look burnt, but you know, we're not going to worry about that. That's a problem for somebody else in the future. That way of reach. Right, you know. What do we say now? I hope not to have to go much further with this thing. And I'll get it going. There's one way to find out if my theory is correct, and that's to connect it up. Put them two wires together. You know what I'm saying? In some way. We could either put them on here together or put them on here together. It doesn't really matter. What would you think? Would you, or we could just join the two wires together and heat shrink them, you know. We could put a flat tail on that. It does look sparky. But anyway, we'll we could just, we could solder them together and put a bit of heat shrink over the top of them. It would be very easy to do. No, I'm not going to clean the switch. I'm going to bypass the blue wire, and that'll do the job. I join the two together. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to do. The plan has been passed by our new member of Team Suboptimal, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of crappy soldering. I suppose I better put the heat shrink on first. We'll see. We'll soon know what happens. We'll soon know. We'll put this bit of heat shrink on here. And we'll do a little bit of soldering there. And everything will be wonderful. Trust me, I'm a doctor. There's J-Bubs. Good to see J-Bubs. We need a J-Bubs face palm from now and again. A live stream without a J-Bubs face palm just doesn't seem right, you know. See, that's not right there. Get a bit of heat into it here. Suppose I have a lot of metal to heat up here. I need a surface to hold it against. No, this will have to hold up under vibration, so we'll have to make sure it sticks well. You know what a core drill's like? Core drills are brutal. They're brutal. It's only burned me a little bit, so it's not too bad. Let's see, can we make strong. You tell me she's cabbed on me. That's her now. Little blower, the fan was stuck on her. Anyway. Rough job on the new mat. Hey, the way I say it, these are rough shows and we can always get a new mat. And we can always get a new show. Clips of coatings on. They've got the heat shrink on them now, so we're going to put them in the heat gun. I've done a couple of videos on the new mat. I've already dirtied it, so it's not a problem. Please hit the like button. 180 watching, that's pretty good, thank you. So with no continuity through the switch, so we bypass that side of the switch to say F you to the switch. We don't need you on that side. We don't need you, man. So that's what we're doing there. Also, we're hoping that there's nothing else wrong with this thing. We have a hope that there's nothing else wrong with this thing. But the fault was not working. And before all that happened. And I'm going to have to replace this here, but I'm going to do it from the other end. This one might fit it with it. Is it too big? It's big, but I'll probably jam in with it. It's big enough for the cable anyway. Somebody going, who's that? Mother had it going, Duke. He seems to be objecting on our doctor's methods. The doctor's methods are tried and tested. They're crude and effective. So we'll put it on from the other end, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. We're going to put all our eggs in one basket with this one. We're going to say it's either fix or fail right away. We're just going to... If there's anything else wrong with this thing, we can't continue. There'll be no parts available for that thing. Just because he speaks German doesn't make him a bad person. It's just other things that make you a bad person. Maybe he's a bad person for other reasons. Who knows? And who cares? If I still get electric shock, are we going to get electric shock? We'll see. We'll see if electric shock happens. Maybe I need electric shock therapy. Maybe therapy for me. Would I get the old one off? Make me more room for the new one. Well, hey, it's up to him. It's up to him. The doctor is neither bilingual nor bisexual, so there's nothing we can do for him. He's not going to be buggered by the doctor for reasons I mentioned earlier. Hit the like button, please. Are we afraid of electric shocks? We probably should be. We'll get a new one of these anyway. We'll have to rewire the plug again. And we'll put the time in the stamp for more action. Does the doctor need electroshock therapy? This is the question. Is there anybody in the chat qualified to answer that? Even that young German, all he has to say is yeah or nein. We'll know what that means. Yeah or nein. PC Fixer's always telling me to be safer because he says that you guys would miss the Sunday surgery if the doctor's surgery went up in smoke due to my practices. Let's say less careful practices, maybe. Yep. Yes, you. PC Fixer. PC Fixer, you might get me straightened out yet. Don't worry about it. We're a work in progress here. This was never meant to be the best live stream on the internet. I was never really meant to be the de facto power tool battery doctor of the internet. These things just happened to me. It was not by design. It was never on my bingo card, as they say. I think it's the expression that the kids use now. I don't know. We'll see. PC Fixer does have a concern. Let's say it's a concern that yours truly is going to be found. Well, the Doctor Lefthandthread hat is going to be found in a crater sometime, right? And they're just going to have to strip some DNA off that to see if it really was me. So I don't dismiss his concerns, but it's going to take me a while to get there. You know, I'm working against my nature, the grain, everything else. No, that's good. Yeah, sehr good. Sehr good, mon Fräulein. Yeah. Yeah, harder, mon Fräulein. No, don't know where I learned that line from. These screws are hard to screw, but we got there, and we'll get the lid on now. Hello, Alexander, how are you? Alexander made the effort, you know. Thank you, Alexander. Hogan's Heroes. On this side of the pond, there would have been a low. Inglorious Bastards. You have been enemies of the state, are you not? Anyway. Right. I'll put this screw in because it's got nowhere else to go. You know? I'll put that in because it's got nowhere else to go. Ooh. No, get a better screwdriver. Again. Good man, Alexander. Good to see you. You're welcome on the stream. How many we've got watching now? 334 and only 39 likes. We're bringing the magic here on a Sunday night, and we need more likes, guys. I do appreciate the views. 182 just dropped there now. Dad's army. Right, I'm going to see if we can get this fitted on now. We have a different cable tidy here, and that's the problem. We may have to do some modification. Modification may have to happen because of the nature of this thing. Right. Get this all to slot into place here. This is going to be challenging, and we're going to hope that it goes at the end of all this as well. These are the things that we have to hope for. So it's like that there, I think. Or is it up here? It's not like that. This is for the cable thing. So we'll need to put a cable grip on it as well. So that's weird. We'll have to put that cable grip on as well. What do I see? That has to go on no matter what, anyway. Kodak. What's Big Star out there? Big Star thinks it's we're going to have a success. I think. Big Star, I agree with you. I'm on Team Big Star tonight. He's supporting the cause well. You may have to do some modification to get that cover on though. Or does it go on like that? It doesn't go on like that. Hardly go on like that, does it? What do we see? There's old handles up in there. No, it has to go that way. It has to go that way. So we've got far too much stuff. We've got far too much stuff here. Yeah. Because we have a different cable tidy on. That's going to struggle to go on there. Because we put more wire on there, or wire in a different place, we're going to struggle with that. See that? Let's see if we can get that wire out of the way a little bit. That would be like that. I don't think, well, this is going to hold the switch anyway. That's going to hold the switch anyway, like. The switch is going to insert down there anyway and go into those little clips. So, I'm going to just saw these off or cut these off with something. Cut them off with tin stops. And we'll wing it after that. We'll create for you. No, I'm not left-handed. I'm not left-handed. I'm not even a real doctor. It's all lies. The whole thing's lies. I'm a fake internet doctor. I have no idea what I'm doing. A smart man would be able to put this together like Lego, but I am not that man. That man is not here. It's just merely me. I am merely here. Anyway. Oh, I love the snaps. Snaps solves all problems. Snaps solve all problems known to man and women. Right, let's see. The wee ones were in here, I think. But the wee ones in first, will we? See if we get them just to bite down. Where am I from? I'm from an undisclosed location in County Northern Ireland, in the Northern Hemisphere. A little island called Ireland, floating in the Atlantic Ocean beside England, Scotland, Wales, and west of you. We're called the Emerald Isle. We're a divided island. There's a lot of politics goes on here, but we don't bother with that here. We just try and fix stuff. Aye, that's why I'm not that smart. I'm not left-handed. Left-handed people are much smarter than I am. That's good. It's good some smart people exist. This is the most anticipated fixer fail since the Titanic. That screws as long as a wet Wednesday, sir. No. What I lack in intelligence, I make up for in enthusiasm and just raw stupidity. But people don't realise about stupidity. Stupidity is probably stronger than intelligence. There's a limit to intelligence, a limit to stupidity. So anyway, with no butts left over, except the butts we cut off, of course. Anyway, Do we have a fix or do we have a feel? What do we think, ladies and gentlemen, and others? No. Fix, we're saying fix. We'll put away this, we might not need this. Put this away first. We'll get a square round here, you see. Oh, do we have a fix or feel? Oh, there goes the neighbourhood. Anyway, we're going to plug her in here now. What do we see? Waiting for kaboom. Martin can phone the ambulance if I get electric shock. Anyway, we have 200 watching. Tap the screen to like 54 likes. Really, I'm pretty happy with that. We aim to get 100 likes on every stream. So here we go. We didn't even check the brushes, but there's a we'll try it anyway. I'm calling that fixed. What is that? How do you like them apples, guys? That is superb. I needed a one. After the previous streams of other weeks, I've had some hard times. But this is going to be my night. I've got one on the board. It's always nice. So we'll put a cable tie on that. We'll put it to one side and say, £100, please. It's called a Cardi. There's the Cardi B's WAP. It's done a lot of screwing. So 2 grinders now. We've one that's we'll take one over the other first. And it's not going. And this one's starting to go. We'll try the one that's not going first to see how we get on. That could be the most challenging of the two. The one might need a wee bit of clean up or something. But anyway, we'll have a look. We'll get this apart. Thank you, the crafty girls. Good to see you. You're the lady that made my t-shirt. I'm going to do a video tomorrow for the lady that did that t-shirt. That's good. Good. Left-handed lock ones again. Yeah. Hey, you have to try and fix them. That's all the fun. All the fun. Hopefully the camera angle suits you guys. Close enough, I suppose. Wall crate for you. Where are you from? Wall crate for you. Does the dusk turn? Good point. No. Yeah. The whole mechanism turns. That's a good point, but no. There's an old brushed machine anyway. As you say, I don't think it's I'm actually going to predict maybe that it's it could be the brushes in this one. Move all the screws out of there. We'll pull the screws in the front now. Are they 20s, do you think? They are, boy. Do you think it's tight to turn? No. Not in my humble opinion, sir. No, them screws are tight. We Doctor Left Hand Thread. Matt's getting a bit of a hammer, but anyway, that's what it's for. Side off. Right, here we are. Do we see anything wrong before we start? Sometimes the wires can be broke, but the wires seem unbroken. And what's that there? I wonder, is that the problem? There seems to be a repair that happened here before, but a heat shrink on here. We'll try that to see. We'll try that to see. We'll have a look at that. There's Apache Helicopter. Joshua, how are you? Good to see you. There's a bit of heat shrink on here. That's too tidy for me. I didn't do that one. That's far too tidy a job for me. Somebody else been here. Doesn't look broke. Does not look broke. I wonder, is the heat shrink not even soldered? Let's see. We'll get the heat shrink off to a see. Don't know, it's joined anyway, it's alright. So that bang goes up there. Let's see. Put that to the side. We could try a bit of... There's tool squatches live at the same time. If you like, tool channels. Take it off and clean it up to see if it improves. We'll take it apart and clean it up here. See if we can get it to go. It's starting to go a little bit. Guys, do you know what's wrong with this one? You know what the problem is here? This is what happens if people on a dairy farm use tools. People on a dairy farm use tools, they end up like this. That's broke, look at that, it's stuck. I'm going to have to get that open. I'm going to have to get that off and do a job on it. Put a brush in there or something. It's one of the brushes, the wire's bad on, that's stuck as well. Look. The brushes are kind of stuck and one, I broke the wire off one. So we're going to have to fix that. Oh, what do you think of the motor? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I need to clean her up anyway. 9:48 there. Yeah, it is 9:48 here. Yeah. Heat there. This has got a bit of heat, you know. What do we do? It's not worth the motor. I don't have a spare one. Can do something. I can replace that brush there. I can replace that brush. There's Akimarius, good to see you. Good to see you, Akimarius. Akimarius, if none of you know who Akimarius is, Akimarius is the de facto battery doctor of the internet in Poland. So, that's stuck. That brush is stuck. Won't go up or down. There it is. That was the brush. Look at that. Anyway, we will not concern ourselves with that now. We have to do other things. Maybe solder this on. This is actually off a Makita, this brush. Sorry, I was out of shot there. You're right, J-Bobs. There's been too much heat in that motor. But since this is fix or fail, we have to try. We will try. We will try. So 164 watch and 78 likes. So we'll get there 100 likes yet. We could put a little bit of solder in that to secure it. I suppose we might. We might put a little bit there, just to keep it in place, just at the top there. You can't. Those other three brushes move freely. Relatively freely there. Let's see. That's the new one. What's this one like? Maybe some work needs to be done on this one. You could replace that one too, you know. We'll think about that. We'll think about replacing this one too, or getting it to slide better at least. They're sticky enough. They're sticky enough, that one. You might have failed. No chance of electrocuting. That's why it's safer for a guy like me to be working with cordless tools, battery tools, as it were. There's no chance of electrocution. Safer. How did I get that out? Oh well, we'll throw that away. We'll put on another one. There's plenty of that came from. We have one sitting around the bench here. G'day, JB Sports. I don't know. It's probably not going to be a good fix. We'll have to try to do something. This is fix or fail. It's all about the show, you know. All about the show, man. Do a wee bit of solder now to secure those two, and then we might have a good job. We'll see. Mohammed said hey. Apparently Mohammed's one of the most common names in the world. Most popular names in the world. After McLovin, I think it is. Is that what it is? Something like that. Nice little bit of dog solder in there. Lovely. And another little nice little piece of dog solder in here. Keep everything. That didn't work. It'll work now though. We made a connection anyway. That's good. So we'll have to clean that now too. This thing. No. There's not. No. No, we'll not replace the other ones. No, the other ones aren't worn out. They're just dirty. not so bad now. Yeah, let's see. We think the motor's too burnt. We're agreeing on that, aren't we? Yeah, oh, it's serious. It's... Whew, whatever, you know, it's serious. Whew. You wonder how these things keep going at all. Well, that shit on them. An extra large cock ring. To your shopping list. I have an extra large one of them. But I use it in the bedroom, you know. Anyway. We'll give her a little test, won't we? Who wants to see a little test? Yeah. Total take, you know. Yeah. I'll let my guys still be total take. I don't need to bother myself. We can still replace the other ones like somebody asked a wee while ago if we want, but you know. We'll see what happens. We don't have infinite time in this world, so we have to use our time as sparingly as possible. So we'll see. We'll hold this together. The mother's had it. Mother's had it, boys. I wonder, I don't have a spare motor, I don't think. There it is. No, I don't have a spare motor. No. Thought I had. No. This one's a fail, guys. Uh-oh. She's failed. We did try. We'll put her together quickly and we'll just give her back to him and say, sad, so bad, she dead. Sorry. Sorry. So is she die now? Anyway, as quick as we can throw her together here, and she lived a good life, respected by her friends and enemies alike, but it's over. It's over for this thing. It's been over before it started. It's not a fix or fail if we don't have a fail. And this gentleman is our fail. We'll not put her together with much care because we don't got it. There's nothing to save here. There's nothing to save. Move on to the next one, and we're only, how many we got watching? 186, 87 likes. That's pretty good. We're only an hour in, so we've plenty of time for other shenanigans tonight. There's supposed to be 3 tonight, but we can pull a mystery one from the ether if we so required. You know, we can pull another one out of yeah, you know. We'll pull another one out of the Never Never box. I'm currently working under a no fix, no fee sort of philosophy for this carry on, but if you get 10 of these in a row, you would have to think to yourself, you know, maybe I'm not doing the right thing, you know. We did try and get her going, so you have to get a point for the attempt. 99 likes, so we're just 1 like off our goal, so we'll have to do something good now to get a like. We'll say he's left-handed, is he? He may not be, but we'll put it on for somebody left-handed anyway. You need to charge an inspection fee, aye. But I'm not doing this professionally, really. Not really, this is just a hobby that's got out of hand, you know. So you can blow some of that stuff away. Right. This one is going, but it was problematic in some way, in some regards. It's not the cleanest, like. I don't know if we can make it much better, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll get the screws out anyway. Now, most people need to charge an inspection fee, and I can understand why, because you seen the time I was involved in that, and I actually did use components to try and fix it, so There was time and materials used in that. Some people do give me an inspection fee. They say, "Do you want? I'll give you 20 quid for looking at it," which is fair enough, you know. Some people can be very good indeed. Like Pat's neighbour has been very, very good. Let's see what the motor looks like. The screw's not cooperating. No. One of those. There we are. No total take, I haven't. Time total takeout for, let's say, a few minutes. There's Mr. Zimmer frame. Get all the screws, do we? Here's the head off, I know. Let's see. All the screws out. I'm going to time total take out for a little while. How long? Total take. We will put user in timeout for 10 minutes. There you go, you naughty boy. And I want you to think about what you've done. You know, your name comes up at Mr. Zimmer frame. Aye, well, I'm not depending this for a wage because I have a full-time job, but this is a hobby that's got out of hand, you know. That's all it is, John. Good weekend, Doc. Yes, I had. Look at that there. That is lovely there. I don't want to dirty me good Doctor Lefthandthread mat with this. This is disgusting. Well, we can see that the brushes are definitely going this one. We'll have to clean all this up. This is actually abysmal. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. She's in better shape than the other one, remarkably. Because she's still going. I would say the motor's probably still alright, but it just needs a proper clean up. It's looking disgusting. Where's the positivity? Ooh, I'm feeling positive. Where's the positivity? No, we're alright. We're alright. Just we had a good weekend. Actually, I've been off for nearly a week. It's been very good. I've actually done a bit of a purge in the workshop and got rid of a lot of stuff I didn't need. The stuff that I was keeping for parts that I didn't really need for parts. You know what I mean? Oh. But anyway, here we are. This is something else. You would have thought this one had the worst chance, but the other one's definitely burnt. This is actually the older one. This is actually the older one. The other one's younger model. Look at that. Oh, sweet Lord. Looks like she's a bit dirty. She's a bit dirty like Bonnie Blue's a bit dirty. I know. Mr. Summerframe's ex-wife. This is a tool cleaning channel. Welcome to the tool cleaning channel with Doctor Lefthandthread. Let's see. It's going to be a challenge to keep this clean now. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Right, let's see. We're going to do this now. I'm going to have to really go to town on this. Because no half measures. Whew. Oh, we'll do that, Alexander, for sure. And you could grow something in that, for sure. Oh, dear. That's not too bad, we'll leave that there. Right. Try and get rid of the big lumps first. Get a bigger thing to scrape it with. Here we are. Sabre cut bats don't do bad at all. They don't do bad. I'm hard on them, and they seem to do as well as anything. Sabre cut, definitely, John. I would recommend them. I know there's probably better brands out there, but you know, Big D, who usually was on this stream, he did this professionally. What I'm doing, fixing tools, and he was using Metabo, which are some of the best, and they all wear out. You know, when you're using them constantly, you're busy with them. See. What would you charge for a job like this, John? Wear a brush or a Dremel, maybe. I'll maybe get the airline to it now when I've got it so far. Let's see what the airline can do to it. Let's see. Doesn't taste that nice, this stuff. You will discover that I am a fan of the brake cleaner. I am a connoisseur of brake cleaner. We'll see. Let's try it again. Oh, dear. Let's get the brake cleaner. Still not even clean. Medical discount, yes. I get medical discount. Let's see. We're one fix and one fail, so we need another fix. I think it's a cafe inside out of it. I suppose I probably have. Don't even clean the brush housing yet. That's stinking too. That's everything. There's everything in this. He's in a more mechanical trade than the last guy. The last guy was in the last grinder come out of a dairy farm, and that just destroys them. Something in cow piss that just eats everything. It doesn't for the gills or everything else, but cow matter. Right. That's a lot better. We'll call that acceptable. Most of the big lumps are off that. I'll do this. It'll be white for me. Can't be too fancy, we don't want to get in the berry. I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to get another one. I don't have a good replacement one of these, but I'm going to fabricate one. Hold on to see. There's a slightly better one, but it needs brushes, so I'm going to have to put brushes onto it. And I can do that. And still alright, just the brushes are done. But I'm not doing that. So we clean the body a little bit now. Clean the motor a little bit, I think. This is definitely the dirtiest one of them I've ever seen. I've seen some of them have been cutting subfloors out of minis for years and all sorts of things. But this is the dirtiest one I've ever seen. By a long way. Nothing else ever came close to that. That's a large degree of suboptimal there. Anyway, let's get down to a bit of work now. Yeah. Lift these back now. These are dirty things. And we'll solder this on now. Man, we've got watching 153 and 110 likes. Oh, that's some mess. That's some mess. Oh, maybe. Right, we'll get this done. This is going to go the distance tonight, so that's good. 174 watching, 111 likes. That's excellent. Thank you for liking the stream. It's always a challenge, but it's always good. So here we are. Yeah. The bearings don't like that shit. They do not. Anyway, here we are. PC fixer. It's times like this I know why you want to fix batteries. But battery repair doesn't lend itself to the streams always as neatly. There's a fair bit of prep needs to be involved with battery repairs. You need to really inspect the batteries first to see if it's going to be something you can do when people are watching. When you're wanting to charge cells and you're wanting to balance packs, and if it's just everything's the same voltage and you just have to spot weld it in, that's fine. Or it's just a board replacement, that's perfect. But there's a lot of battery repair that's not really suitable for live stream broadcast. Not the way I do it anyway. It's kind of a 2 hour and done deal usually. I think it was worse than that grinder. I might not want to see it. That grinder is bad enough. It's that bad. I'm not even going to clean the. I'm not even going to clean the brush holder. I'm just going to repair this old one instead with the worn brushes on it. Batteries are very time consuming. I did a battery video yesterday. It was it turned into a 40-minute video. I'll 3 out next week on the same 5 batteries. I did a series of battery repair, you know, so it took a little bit of time. It took a little bit of time to get it done, and it ended up being a 40-minute video. Really took me all morning. It took me from early morning to afternoon to get the thing filmed, get the things fixed. It's yeah, it's one of them sort of things. At least you went back to it. Some people would have gave up. That's not going to work. It has to be out of the way there. Maybe cut that off altogether, that thing in the way this time. Just solder it on. There we are. Nice. Sometimes it is worth it. It's worth it for the video. Hopefully, if it does well, you know. The battery videos tend to do better than some of the other ones, so here's hoping. Here's hoping. Well, that's a lot more flux than I needed. I lost all the screws. Duct tape works like, yeah, as long as it's fixed. we call that fixed here. I have a saying, well, many sayings in this channel, and one of them is I'm calling that fixed. And basically that might not mean it, that means it's going. That basically means in Doctor Lefthandthread's estimation, it's fixed. It mightn't be well fixed, it mightn't be going that well, but it's fixed. It's fixed when I call it fixed, you know. That's the idea behind that. You'll hear me saying that in a lot of the videos. I'm calling that fixed there in these live streams because I call it fixed. And push this out the other way now. As we get rid of it. It's either fixed or suboptimal. Sometimes when it's it's either fixed or suboptimal. That's kind of that's kind of about it. Fixed or suboptimal. Sometimes you can get a suboptimal fix, which is the strange what do you call it? Marrying of the two things, you know. It's both suboptimal and fixed. Let's see. Let's put that on like that, first of all. One more to do, I think. One more left, so out of the four, so that must be it. Problem solved. You get proper screw-on needles. I need proper screw-on needles for flux. Maybe I have one somewhere. Let's see, I'll not use a flux yet. No flux is given. I don't know if I took the easy way out or the hard way out by doing this instead of cleaning the other one. I don't know. I really don't know. But the other one is dirty. I don't tend to throw away these housings. Sometimes if I replace the whole housing, because I know I can do the wee bodge fix, putting the Makita 440 brushes into them. And then you have a brush holder like that that'll do the job now. So there's that. Help save flux wastage, yes. I must look for that. Anyhow, right, let's see. So that is suboptimal. I'm sure you'll agree. Leave that somewhere else for another day. I'll try and get things up and running here again. No more flux will be given tonight. What I got watching 109, not too bad. Let's see, can we push them back out of the way? Hopefully we can get that still in there. Just trying to get the brushes pushed back out of the way so we can get there material. Oh, we're there now. We're there now. He's all pushed back into position now. Oh, that's further down we want it to be. This is what you want in the Mad Max situation. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Up until yesterday, up until the other day, my workshop did look like something out of Mad Max. It was very post-apocalyptic, so I had to take 6 loads of shit out of it that I didn't really need. Stuff that I saved for no apparent reason whatsoever. I just have to make sure I'm keeping this in shot. I realise I'm drifting out of shot with that. Sort of here. Keep it on top of left. That's how you'll know. Anyway, so there's that. Yeah. So we think with the motor serviced. We'll try and service the rest of it now. The head. No, need a 15. It would have been a shorter show with brushless. Welcome to all the new names on the live chat. Thank you very much. You're very, very welcome. This is a very safe space for people of a sort of tool fanatical persuasion. Full repair fanatical persuasion. You want to get specific. Nope. Aye. Yes. 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 I was going to say we lost one of the screws, but I found it. Right, what's going on here? I would say it's probably alright, you know. It's probably one of the more alright things about this. Thank you very much, John Muir, and you're welcome aboard, definitely. You can consider yourself a member of Team Suboptimal. And you can come here every week if you want. You can drop in, drop out, or whatever suits you, you know, it's just one of them things. I do appreciate people taking the time to watch this, you know, because we're all busy, but you know, with some of the crap on TV, why would you not watch this? This is a very unique thing we're doing here. There's not a lot of this going on, and there's a very unique theme. Let's see, I'll get the right screwdriver, but bit of grease in there. I squirted a little bit in there too. There we are. We like a bit of grease, we like a bit of brake cleaner. Thank you very much, Greg Giron. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate guys saying that I helped them, because that's where this nonsense all started. It started out wanting to help people repair their stuff. It just, you know, I didn't come from a professional point of view. It came from pure novice point of view, self-taught, figuring stuff out as a go sort of thing. And like everybody, I'd be looking up on the internet. The first one of those SDS Dewalts that I tried to repair, I looked up on the internet and I seen that there was no real good videos showing you how to fix it at that time, back into 2017 when I started this carry on. And then I sort of says, I could do better than that. I've already fixed two of them at that stage. When I figured it out, I thought I'm going to make the third one into a video, and I'm going to into a three-parter, and that's about, along goes 2017. That's how old that is. That's how old that video is. So that's where all this really began. Probably started off putting brushes into Panasonic cordless drills. So they were all the rage back in 2007 up to basically 2016. Then they sort of died. That's madness. JPC Nova, good man, you're from Long Island. Good man. If you want to check out the Tool Squatch, he's from some part of New York State or something, I think. Is he from Niagara? I don't know where he's from, but he's got that vibe about him, you know. But he's a good guy. He's up north anyway. This is actually we're starting to go the right way with this, guys. Would you do snap-on tools? Never seen many snap-on tools. There is somebody supposed to bring me a snap-on battery, but as far as I know, snap-on battery is just the same as everybody else's battery. It's much more expensive. It's a standard 5 amp with 25-hour Samsung cells in. It's a decent basic 5 amp battery. Nothing fancy. Just what you would expect from a premium tool company for their 5 amp. But you know, not worth the money. The thing about a lot of the people that watch this stuff that I do, watch these live streams, I seem to attract a lot of people who are tool repair people themselves, people whose knowledge would exceed my own, and that's been very good for me, to be honest. There's been more than once that Gaz on the chat there, Gaz Bone, has given me the solution. He says, try this to fix it. I do love the interaction. And I'm not your Mr. Know-it-all. I'm just am what I am. You decide for yourself. I just try and make it work. Gas is good. Jumping a battery pack to life, we sort of veer away from that. You could. Yeah, there's millions of things you can do, and I think at the start of this year, a lot of my longer videos especially are going to be very battery heavy. I've got a lot of batteries to fix. I've actually got I've got 3 videos coming out next week: a 10-minute video, a 20-minute video, and a 40-minute video, all on 5 Bosch batteries that I was working at, you know. Danger, Will Robinson. Don't jump batteries. Go to my M18 battery repair course on the channel. I have a channel, a course on the channel called Milwaukee M18 battery repair course, and if you go through that, I will sort of show you the basics of fixing a battery. I'll tell you why we don't recommend the jump start anymore. Well, we clean up the bench a wee bit. We'll try and clean up Doctor Lefthandthread a wee bit. I think he might be too dirty for words. Oh, what do we see? Can we clean it? Can we clean it? It's not going to last long. But anyway, that was always going to be the case. We'll give her a wee clean, then we'll see if we've got to fix our feel on this grinder. Beautiful. It'll have to do. Anyway, we can always get another one if it gets too bad. Aye, you need to look on the channel to see how you do a diagnostic test of a battery to see what's wrong with it. Anyway, fix or fail, guys. PC Fixer saying fix. PC Fixer saying fix. Money we got on the chat with 202 and with 149 likes. That is phenomenal. 149 likes. It's a good while since I had 149 likes. John says fix. Akumarius says fix. BW says fix. I've never had the bright flames of exploding lithium, thank God. But anyway, we're saying fix anyway. $150. There's Ollie Brett saying fix as well. Jamie through. We'll try her. I'm calling that fixed. What would you charge for a job like that, John? John Muir, what would you charge for a job like that? Oh, seen some sunsets. Look at the brush holder come out of. Look at that. Isn't that abysmal? Needs a wash. £20. I was thinking 50. Doesn't work now with no battery. £20. Jimmy, nice work. Thank you very much. What time have we got? We're 2 hours on. 2 hours on. Have we another fix on us? I don't think we do. Oh. 211 watching, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. So one fixed, one failed. Two fixed, one failed. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let's do one of these. We'll do one of these. We'll do one of these for the road. Greg Giron says $100. What's $100? Brushes. We'll do a brush fix in this one. How about 3 out of 4? We'll do a brush fix in this one. We'll stick another set of brushes in it. There's a set there. There we are. Let's do this, man. One for the road. There's 200 watching, so I couldn't just throw it in the towel just yet. I'll do another 20 minutes. 143 watching. Thank you, PC Fixer. We don't do politics on this channel. Keep your politics for your dinner table or wherever you want to talk about it. Don't talk of politics right here. We have far too much politics in the part of the world I live on, and it never really helped me. It doesn't pay my bills. So, screw politics. I think he nearly crashed the live there. That guy nearly crashed the live with his nonsense. Right, hold on. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, PC Fixer. That guy's away to pray to God. I'm not going to tell you what I believe. Uh, 5803. Maybe I should have quit on that. Thank you, PC Fixer. There's some of the gimps coming in now. Those guys aren't here to do us any good. Thank you, PC Fixer. That's why I made you top moderator. Fastest gunslinger moderator in the West. You nailed those guys. We're thinking brushes in this one. We're hoping brushes in this one. Let's hope. Don't know when I'm getting it. Yeah. We done quite well without politics for 2 hours there. We actually had a good time here, and you know, everything was alright. So whatever. That's not bad. That could do with a wipe. Let's see, we'll give it a little something. This is going to be the quick fix of the night. Right. And thank you, John. Thanks for being a new viewer to the channel. I enjoy that. Enjoy seeing new people actually coming to join in the fun that we have here. I think if more people knew about it, I would get better views. You know, I think I'm just I think it's a too well kept secret. This live stream. I have got 89,000 one night back in November. That's been my best views up until now. I got about 25,000 views last week, but I just think we could have more. I just think we could have more. There's room for more. Thank you, John. Mr. Maitrong, good to see you. So right, we're all wrong here. Get back here again. Let's see, we're right here. No, we are not. The fill coil on the wrong way around. Good to see you, Fernando. There you are. Nope. Right. I'm going to see now. Forgot something as well. What did I get all out again? I know. You should have had that on as well. Remember the first one of these I done? I found it a real pain. Heavy interference. Total take is gonna be timed out for ever. There you are. Bye. Bye, total take. Bye. Miss you. Miss you a lot. Not. Thank you to PC Fixer for your moderation this evening. It's been stellar. It's been stellar. You didn't miss anything. I don't think you missed anything. This is proving suboptimal, this. What do we see? We'll get it done. We'll get it done. There we are. We're on there now. We have everything in its right place now. Everything's in its rightful place. So we'll need to put in the screws. And we're not that far on. We're only 9 minutes past the 2 hour mark. We started this around the 2 hour mark. I was hoping to do this in about 20 minutes, so I think I've done less. You can see those brushes are kaput, you know. So that's them. And that guy Tooltech was going over some of my nonsense PC Fixer, so I just put him out of business, you know. Thank you for your moderation this evening. Again, PC Fixer has been phenomenal. It's been nothing short of magnificent. And I knew I chose wisely. There's another screw. Never even lost any screws tonight. This is good. I had one fail, but it wasn't my fault. I had one fail, but it wasn't my fault. Yep, can't do that. the rear. No lost screws or springs this evening. This has been a totally success. I knew this was going. I had a feeling that this was going to be the stream. I nearly feel like going on all night, but I can't. I have to save something for next week. I have to get up in the morning and make some videos for you guys to watch. Hopefully this account will pay then. We'll see anyway. We'll see what happens. This is the final one. No screws left over, none missing. Did we fix it or did we fail? Is the final question of the evening. What do we think? Fix or fail? There's 142 watching. Good for this time of night. Thanks, guys. PC fixer saying fix. So we'll try it again. Yes, thank you, Akimarius. I'm calling that fixed, guys. I'm calling that fixed. So that's one down. So I have a few things for next week now. Oh, what a night. Good night. So that was a 3 out of 4. We only intended to fix 3 things. So we'll call that a good night. Hang on. That's me, Dr. Lefthandthread. If it's your first time here, please like and subscribe. Please tap the screen to like the stream. I'll take that percentage. 3 out of 4 any live stream. I'll take that anytime. I knew it was a good one. And I'll have a few things next week. And God knows what I'll pick up during the week as well. I have actually already got enough for a live stream next week as well. Thank you very much, JPC Nova. Thank you for this is your first night on here. And thanks BW's Deals and DIY, who's probably watched every stream I put out. He's watched all 114, and there was a 3.5 hour stream 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and he watched every minute of that. He's fantastic. We'll see. Stripping ain't easy. Hey. Here we are. So thanks guys. Tap the screen to like the stream. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. We do these fix or fail live streams every Sunday night without fail, with some fails. And thank you very much. And there was a few gimps at the end up, but it doesn't matter. There's enough good people come on here to make it worthwhile. And I don't know. I think we'll have pretty good views tonight. There's a lot of people watching at one age, and we got a lot of likes there in that stream, so that's good. Yes, Squilly per superstar. Yes, an undisclosed location in County Tyrone. We're in a custom-built facility here. She's decked out to the nines with all sorts of equipment and knowledge. We have a place reserved for the 100k YouTube play button whenever that comes. So only 27,000 odd subscribers. It could take a couple of years, but anyway, thank you very much, guys. North of Oma, coming soon. PC Fixer says. Like you, BW Deals and DIY. A lot of people seem to enjoy me going crazy fixing things. It was a crazy one today with a very dirty grinder there. It was good. And we had a Cardi B core drill. I didn't know she did core drills, but there you go. Squilly, where are you from, Squilly Power Superstar? Where are you transmitting from there? Thank you very much, everybody who watched. And like I say, I have a couple of videos out today. I've a reasonably good battery video out today. I have a laser video out today. Good man, Squiddy Power Superstar, and I have 3 battery videos out next week. A 10-minute one, a 21-minute one, and a 40-minute one. So I'm hoping big things are going to come from the longer videos because, yeah, I try to keep it more like the live stream. You can see I kind of showed everything in the last video that can go wrong with battery sparking, wires burning off, different things. I kind of explored the safety aspect of it and told you how to insulate things and why it's important to insulate things, the cells and all that. So it's always good. Does it hammer? I don't know. Does it hammer? I don't know. But we're not going to fix that tonight. Or probably any other night. Feels like it does. Alright, feels like it does hammer. Alright, feels like it hammers. So yeah, hold on. Let me see. It's a hammer, look. And then it's an ordinary straw. So I think it does hammer. Answer yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it hammers. I didn't know. I wasn't sure. But now we know. Oh. I'll go back and forward to you know, so you don't get seasick watching me. I don't. So here we are. Answer yes. 77 watching, 166 likes. Thank you very much. I hope it was fun tonight. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of madness, and we'll do the same next week. 115. Stream 115 is going to be even more epic. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it will be. We have still got plenty of stuff to fix here. We still have plenty of stuff to fix. So we're going to have a good one. Thank you, Sean McKee. And sure, check out my videos on the channel. I have lots of shorts, lots of long stuff. And check out, if you're from Poland, check out Aki Marius 1977. He is the de facto battery doctor of Poland. So he's a great lad too. His knowledge is phenomenal as well. Makes me wish I spoke Polish so we learn more often. So thank you very much and good night, gentlemen.